Okay, first problem here is question 8-112. While the Earth's orbit or path around the sun is slightly elliptical, it can be approximated by a circle with a radius of 93 million miles. Part A of the problem says, how far does the Earth travel in one orbit around the sun? That is, what is the approximate circumference of the Earth's path? Well, let's see. We got a little model here. We're going to call this center of the solar system as the sun. And let's just mark the Earth out here. And we're given this distance here, r, as a very large number, 93 million miles. So with the circumference, distance around the sun, is going to be 2 pi r. And we're going to use our approximation of 3.14 for pi. Make sure I got enough zeros here. When I multiply that out, I get about 584,040,000 miles. A couple things I want to highlight here. If you use the pi button on your calculator instead of this approximate value of 3.14, then you're going to get a slightly different answer than what I have here. But realistically, as long as we've got this part of the number correct, 584 million miles, I think that we're going to be close enough. So in part B, I'm asked to find out approximately how fast is the Earth traveling in its orbit in space. Calculate your answer in miles per hour. Well, it takes 1 year to go that distance because the Earth goes around 1 per year. So it takes 1 year to go 584,040,000 miles. So I think in order to figure out in miles per hour how fast that is, we're going to need to answer this question. Off the top of my head, but I do know this. There are 365 days in 1 year. And there are 24 hours per day. So I have a unit ratio here of 24 hours per day. Those are equivalent, 24 hours per 1 day. So if I multiply 365 days per year times 24 hours per day, the value I will get is 8,760. Well, folks, you deserve a better 6 than that. That was pretty bad. 8,760 hours per year. Okay, so that's how many hours it takes for the Earth to go around the sun one time. Now we have to calculate a speed here. And this is, I think, a fairly intuitive calculation. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. That's one you've probably done in a physical science class before. So let's see what we've got here with the Earth. It goes a distance of about 584,040,000 miles in 8,760 hours. That's how many hours are in 1 year. And when you divide that out, you get a value of 66,000. Whoa, hey, got ahead of myself there. 66,071.2 miles per hour. And there's a lot of rounding in some of these values. So any of the digits past here, are probably not really important. I'd say 7,000 miles per hour. Okay, that's it for question 8-112, really the easiest of the three that we're going to look at today. Let's now jump into question 8-113.